Hello everyone, today we'll be continuing our Gnorp Apologue playthrough. Last episode we finished off with 3 prestige points. I haven't yet gotten any new ones or read through any of them, so in the next few minutes I'll read through the best talents and I'll get back to you with the best ones that I've found so far. Okay, we're back. The 3 talents I chose with the prestige points are motivation. Slammers will not be ridiculed. When runners go past the halfway point between the stash and the rock, slammers become fiercely motivated and gain the following effects. 2 times damage, plus 5% combo chance. Trigger the effects of meditation without having to meditate. I also got extra housing. There can never really be enough housing for Gnorps. Every 7th housing you build builds another for free, which I think will be really good. And then super hot, the power of the sun in the palm of your hand. Fire deals 2.5 times more damage. Fire damage occurs 6 times faster. Alright, we're back. Starting off, we're going to need to get some rocks prepared and then move them over into the stash to get us some more resources to get the buildings rebuilt. The Express, the Slam Club and the House of Shards, as well as some housing. To do that, I'll just move all these rocks over. You've seen this all before. We'll get back to you in a bit when we've got enough shards to get the Express, Slam Club and House of Shards back up and running. Alrighty, we're back. I've moved all the rocks from the center over into the stash. Now we can get our building set up. I'm gonna get the Express, Slam Club, House of Shards and a couple houses just so we can get enough people ready to get our buildings running along. Alrighty, now we can get some people in our buildings, so we'll get some runners to just get the production getting ready to move, and then we'll get some slammers to start getting our production up in full swing. Now that we've got all our new perks from our talents, we're gonna get a few upgrades on our Gnorps and we'll get more production up quicker. So now we need to just get some new buildings ready from the House of Shards, so the archery range will be good to get up. Now that we have the archery range, we can get some more production just moving along. We'll probably need to get a couple more runners just to move all the stuff over. And now we'll just continue pushing up on our next level of production. Okay, now since we've just been increasing our production a little bit, we can get a bit more capacity to get more shards over quicker. We'll probably get a couple more slammers just so we can get more production up. Probably save up for fire arrows because we've got that new upgrade over here that increases our fire damage, which will be good to just get more shards out as quickly as possible to move up through these earlier stages. Okay, we're going to get some more houses set up, and we should probably get a free house now that we've got our little upgrade, so we can get some more people out even quicker. Okay, now that we have fire arrows bought, we should be able to get lots more production out, and we're going to definitely need some more collectors and capacity. Okay, now that we have more capacity and collectors moving in, we should be able to increase our production of shards quite a lot and get some more buildings set up and prepared. Okay, our production is very much outpacing our pickup, so we're definitely going to need to get some more runners and more capacity on our runners just so we can keep up with our production since it's so large due to our high amount of super hot, which increases our production with fire arrows and just the amount of damage they deal. So now that we have more collectors, hopefully we'll be able to keep on top of our production. But look how huge this stack of shards is. It's just a bit too large for our capacity at the moment. Since our production of shards is so high, we're definitely going to need to increase our runners and capacity so we can just keep moving this over. Okay, we just hit a compression event, which is very interesting. It reversed all our production back into the rock. Now there's lots of weird things going on. I'm not sure what's happening. Okay, from reading some of these pop-ups, it says we've got this new weird rock that fights back, and now that we need to get a rock analysis lab. So I've got enough money, so it'll be good to get the rock analysis lab and see what we can do with this weird shard in the sky. Alrighty, now that we've built the rock analysis lab, we can get Zybellium collection, which seems that we can collect these rocks that float in the sky to get some bonuses. I'm not quite sure what it does. I'll read through it and then I'll be back in a second. Okay, this description mainly just talks about buying this can now get us to collect these things, so I'm wondering what it will do. Oh, it puts out a little man in a hot air balloon. I guess he's going to go over and collect it. Okay, We've just seen it move over and pick up the shard. I'm guessing it's going to bring it back to the rock analysis lab. Okay, we've got lots of money available now, and we should probably build up some houses while we wait for that new material to arrive from the hot air balloon. Once this material arrives, I wonder what it gets us. Hopefully it gets us some new perks or something along those lines, but in the meantime we'll just move up and get some more production, more Gnorps ready to improve our overall empire of Gnorps. Alrighty, we've just dropped off our Zybellium, and now I can see that we can get a new building called the Garden. It costs 500,000 shards, a Gnorp and a Zybellium shard. So I'm wondering what that will give us in the future. Maybe I'll read through it and see what it does. Okay, I've just read through what it does. Flowers may also have some utility that can be extracted through the combined powers of chemistry and Zybellium. So I'm guessing it might give us some small buffs to our Gnorps once we get it built, but we're quite a while away since it costs 500,000 shards. But hopefully we can get that built at some point. Okay, now we're mainly just moving along, getting our collection up and our production up of shards. We'll just close some of these pop-ups because there's quite a few. At the moment we're getting more damage than we are collecting. However, we'll probably just continue this along for a while, and I'll be back. Maybe I'll put on a time lapse and maybe we'll be back when we have a few more materials and a few more buildings and we get to a point where we're a bit ahead from last playthrough. Okay, we're back. We've got most of the buildings we had at the end of last episode. We've got the gun building, the Gnorp propulsion lab, the cocoa cafe, the rock analysis lab, the archery range, and a couple more houses and things just to have more Gnorps. I've been reading through, and the Zybellium seems to allow us to get quite a lot more upgrades on certain things, such as teleportation on the runners, which seems like a really good one, but I'm thinking it's such a important resource that I'm not sure if I want to spend it yet. So now that we have the availability of Zybellium, these new upgrades seem to be quite important to getting more production out. At the moment though, our main issue is collection, so I'm thinking that I'll probably get this teleportation upgrade even though Zybellium is quite expensive and rare material. We'll just get that going so we can get so much more collection up and running. Okay, from the looks of it, the teleportation upgrade has increased our collection immensely, so we're going to need a lot more production of shards to keep up with it. Since you've got such an increased amount of collection, and we're not getting that much production in, I'm thinking that I'll probably get some more gun Gnorps, and possibly some more bomber Gnorps, since they're cheaper than the gun Gnorps. And that should let us get a lot more damage out in a short period of time. Okay, at the moment our production rate is sort of climbing back up to our collection, and we can get a few more houses to get a few more Gnorps in. Okay, at the moment our collection and damage seem to be getting closer together. However, I think our collection can definitely be outweighing our damage at the moment. So for us to really improve our overall collection of materials and production of money, we're just going to need to get a few more just damage and collection, just so we can get some more money. With getting our new levels of housing, it's quite useful with our talent, because we've got this talent here, extra housing, which every 7th house you build builds another free house. So that's really helpful in getting us some more Gnorps to even out with our purchasing prices of houses. So at the moment we're just moving on from where we are at the moment, and we'll get some more production and some more collection, and we'll be back soon when we're just equalizing and increasing our production quite a bit more. Okay, we're back. We've just increased our amount of Gnorps a little bit and a bit of our production, and we're getting a bit more income, which is really useful. We're probably going to need to save up for possibly the academy or the garden now, since there's some new buildings. The academy I read through, it lets us get somewhat psychic Gnorps that can pick up and move shards of their minds, which seems pretty useful. Besides that, we're mainly just increasing our production from our last episode. In comparison, we're almost up to 3 prestige points. Next time I'm going to prestige, I'm probably going to do it after we get the academy and possibly the garden, although the garden is quite expensive and I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get to that level. So the next upgrade I'm thinking of probably getting is weak spot frequency, so we can get some more weak spots on the rock to increase our overall mana production. From last episode I learned that with ice arrows, during the time it's frozen, you can activate the weak spots and increase our overall production immensely, which I think will be a good thing to do. I'm not too sure about moving off fire arrows just yet, since we've got this talent that increases our overall fire damage, though I think we're not really holding on with our production with the fire, so I might upgrade to ice arrows to try out that new strategy of breaking the weak spots during the point of the rock being frozen. Okay, from getting those ice arrows, it seems we've increased our production somewhat, although we are a bit lower than on average, since our ice is somewhat not getting as buffed as much with the fire due to this talent we got. Although I'm saving up on these weak spots to get some more ice arrow damage out so we can increase our overall production. Okay, just to improve our production, I'm also going to get some grenade launchers, so that should improve our overall damage of our Gnorps, as well as improving our just damage to collection ratio, improving our efficiency. At the moment our collection is alright, it's not as good as it possibly could be, although to get some more it might be a bit difficult, but we'll see how we go from there. Okay, we're seeing a few grenades in use. It looks like that the Gnorps, when they finish firing their guns and shoot at their final point, they shoot out a grenade which does a bit of burst damage and hits the rock and shoots out a bit more overall shards to improve our production. Although our damage and collection is pretty even, I think our collection is going to definitely outweigh our damage in the future, just mainly because these teleport Gnorps can just pick up so quickly. So for us to increase our damage, I think that would mainly increase our overall income of shards, so just improving our damage is probably the main point we're going to be pushing. Okay, at the moment I'm not too sure if our mountaineers are doing too much work, since the level of shards on the collection area is quite low. They don't really go up and move any shards, so I might turn off teleportation for the moment and see if we can get a high enough tower for our collectors to keep moving a bit better. Okay, due to the teleportation being off, our compression value seems to significantly be increased. So if we keep that off for the time being, I think we should be able to get another Zybellium and improve our overall quality of all our Gnorps. Okay, now that we have we've got 5 weak spots saved up on the rock, next time it freezes, I'm going to hit all 5 of them at once and see how much we can produce in that short period of time. Okay, from breaking the 5 weak points during the freeze time, it has definitely improved the amount of output of our shards at that one point. So definitely weak spots mixing it up with the ice arrow freezing the stone is definitely a good strategy to move forward with. Okay, due to our high amount of shards in a tower, our compression is getting pretty high, so soon we should be able to get another Zybellium, and then probably use that either to get the garden, or maybe get one of the upgrades on one of these buildings to just improve our overall output of shards to collection ratio. Okay, what it looks like is the compression goes up when we have a higher amount of materials on one section of the tower. So having the mountaineers on it reduces our compression because they're spreading it out. So hopefully when we get another few amount of weak points and another freeze on the boulder, we could probably increase our overall tower and maybe get some more compression and maybe get another Zybellium. Okay, something that I've done is set our mountaineers to rest, so hopefully we can get enough compression up to then get another Zybellium, and hopefully use that to get some new upgrades on some of our materials. Alrighty, we're reaching the point of where we are getting quite a high tower. Soon we're going to get another compression event, and once we get that we'll get another Zybellium, and then we'll be in the money. Okay, we hit a Zybellium compression event, so we got another Zybellium, and soon our little balloon man will pick it up. There we go, we got one, so we can then use that Zybellium to possibly get rocket arrows, or even maybe some other new upgrades on other of these buildings, like time shift impact, which will increase our bomber efficiency. However, at the moment, our collection, due to us not having the teleport on at the moment, we're getting a bit behind on our collection. Although, once we turn that back on, we're going to definitely re-equalize our damage and collection. So we need to definitely get some more damage out somehow. Okay, at the moment, we're increasing our production slightly. We're probably going to save up and wait till we get another 5 weak points on our rock to then hit during the ice event. And once we do that, we should increase our overall production a bit more. At the moment, because our teleportation is off, I'm going to keep it off for a while just so we can get a bit more of a pile ready and maybe get another Zybellium. So at the moment, I'm looking to save up for weak spot efficiency, and now that we have enough, we'll buy that. And then once we get that, we should probably get some more weak points on the rock. There we go, there's another one. I'll try and keep as many weak points on it as possible, and then once it freezes again, we'll hit it. And with that increased amount of damage, we should probably get enough of a shard tower to get another Zybellium. Alright, the next thing we're looking to save up for is possibly the academy in the House of Shards to maybe get some bonuses for all of our Gnorps. However, I think we'll end the episode here, and I'll see everyone next time. Subscribe, I hope you enjoyed the video, and goodbye!